Hello, welcome to my channel. We're talking about self-love today. How do I love myself again? This question came from Brooke, who has been through a toxic relationship, and Brooke is asking, how do I love myself again after what I've been through? So I want to share with you some tips, tools, inspiration, motivation, and I'm going to recommend a couple of books for you to read on this topic, loving myself again. Yay! Here we go. My name is Denise Dominguez. Oh, excuse me. I have it. See that? I just got married. So I am now Denise Kavalaskis. I got to really get that in my brain. It's still so new. And I teach women and men how to heal from toxic relationships. I was in one myself for over 20 years, and I escaped that essentially, moved on from that, and lots of beautiful nuggets and lessons along the way. And now I'm married to the man of my dreams, who treats me like a queen. I love him so much, and I have an amazing life now. And that's my message to you, is that if I did it, so can you. I moved 3 states away with nothing but a futon couch and an air mattress, and rebuilt my life completely back up to better than I could ever imagine before. So that's what I want to talk to you about today, because the first step, I get this question, what is the first step that I need to take when I'm healing from narcissistic relationships, from that experience? That is loving yourself. Self-love, loving yourself again, knowing that you have to start and work on this, and then you will attract that. Okay? So when you love yourself fully and completely, then you will attract somebody who loves and adores you. So how do you start to love yourself? Books are a great way to start. Self-help books. You can even put on social media, hey, can you recommend? Or you can even put it in here, because I'm showing you too, but like there's a million books that I can recommend to you. You can put in the comments or on social media, hey, what self-help book do you recommend for self-love? And people will give you their favorites. And reading those books. So whether you do it on Kindle, or whether you do it on Audible, or whether you physically have the book in your hand, the first thing that I'd like to recommend to you is, not only reading the book, but reading it over and over and over again, letting it really get into your subconscious mind. So this book that I'm about to share with you was introduced to me by my daughter. And I've used it before in my programs even, because boom, gets straight to the point, goes right to what we need to know, what we need to learn. It tells a story, and it's a short read. So those are the things that I love about this book. Mainly those 3 things. I love the author. I followed his story. Bought more of his books, an amazing author. I love the way he writes. It's so down to earth and so real. And so this is the book that I'm talking about. Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It, by Kamal Ravikant. Amazing. Short read, look at this. I mean, you could finish it in like an hour or so. These are all my notes for when I used to teach out of this, and it has coffee stains all over it. But what he has in the book is, again, the story. It answers the question, if I love myself truly and deeply, would I let myself experience this? That is a question that you can use over and over again. It's something that I highlighted, and I use that question all the time because, let me just share this with you. The answers to your questions are in the curiosity of the question. It's, what questions are you asking? So if I loved myself truly and deeply, would I let myself experience this? think I'm going to post that in my group today. Okay. All right. So he, look at this. It's, woo, been through the ringer. This book is, I just love it. I'm an author of 3, co-authored a couple of books. I'm author of 1 book, working on another one. And I'll say for myself, as a reader, I rarely ever read the forward. But in this book, I did read the forward, and it was amazing. He really does tell a great story. So he talks about in the beginning, what about this? Why love? Why love? Well, let me just share this with you, because this is something that I implement into all of my threads of self-love topics, because I really want you to get I love. So what he says is, why not I like myself? Why can't I say I accept myself? Why, oh, why does it have to be love? And here's what he says. He says, here's my theory. If you've ever been a baby, you've experienced love. The mind knows it on a fundamental, even primal level. So unlike most words, love has the ability to slip past the consciousness into the subconsciousness, where magic happens. What if you don't believe that you love yourself? Does it matter? Your role is to lay down the pathways brick upon brick and reinforce the connections between the neurons. The mind already has a strong wiring for love. The body knows it as well. It knows that love nurtures, that love is gentle, that love is accepting. It knows that love heals. Love heals. Your job is not to do any of this. Your job is purely to love yourself. Truly and deeply. Feel it again and again. Make it your single-minded focus. The mind and body will respond automatically. They don't have a choice. So here's the best part. This is what he says. One that makes me smile as I write this. As you love yourself, life loves you back. I don't think it has a choice either. I can't explain how it works, but I know it to be true. All right. I don't want to get too much into it. I want you to enjoy this book. Grab it on Amazon. That's where I got it from. Maybe it's on Audible. I don't know. But like I said, I like physical books because see all the highlights and stuff, even, like when I'm teaching or not, whatever. I just like the physical book, but I do have Audible. Sometimes I have them on both. All right. And then the other book that I want to recommend to you is, hello, she looks familiar. Oh, who could that be? Oh, me, with my old name there at the bottom. The reason, also a quick read, the reason why I recommend this book to you, because it tells the story of being in, to me, the worst narcissistic abusive relationship you could ever imagine. Like, I take you through the traumas and the dramas that I have been through, that my kids witnessed, with drug addiction, cheating, STDs while pregnant, suicide attempts. There's the most horrible things that nobody deserves to witness, to go through, and including and especially children, and coming out of it and building a life after it and thriving after this relationship, and now being married to the man of my dreams, and now living a life that once upon a time was just a thought in my head. It was a dream. I never thought that I would live the way I live, peacefully every day, calmly every day, being loved and adored by a man every day. And not only that, but having really sound relationships with his children, like there's no jealousy, there's no animosity, there's no anything like that. Like there's just peace and calm in my life. And although that may sound boring to you, that would be something that you might want to look into. So let me just read you a couple of testimonies on the back of the book to share with you what some of my former clients are saying. I am in a high conflict divorce with a narcissist. I've seen huge improvement in myself, my self-esteem, and empowerment. Her support and coaching is eye-opening. I felt Denise was brought into my life for a reason. That's by Susan V. And another one is, I gained clarity and confidence and refound my power and my voice with Denise's guidance and accountability to dig deep and peel back the layers I have been covered in for years. That's by Robin in Australia. I love you ladies so much. This is a story that is hard to read in some places, hard to imagine in others, but which reveals an eventual triumph of personal growth and freedom, hard won and thoroughly deserved. And ladies, men, you deserve this too. So I encourage you to, you can check out these books, but I encourage you to find something that you resonate. What books do you like click on and really love and really take in? Because that's going to be the book for you. I'm just suggesting two, but you go out and find the book that really lands with you, so that not only do you gain personal growth from that and healing is the key, but you also, you read it over and over again. You just engulf the book. You love the book and you read it over and over again, because what's going to happen when you read it over and over again is it's going to seep into your subconscious mind. It's going to be a new you for you. New ways of thinking, new ways of being. That's what it's going to do for you. So these are just two suggestions. Go out there and find what really lights you up. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts on this. And if you recommend a book, put it in the comments below so others can see it. What book really changed your life that you are willing to share in the comments below, so that people around the world can see that and check out that book as well? What did that book do for you? Also, if this video or any of my videos give you value, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel so that you can get my videos when they become live. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited for your healing journey. If at all, at any time, any of this resonates with you and you're like, Denise, what do you have to offer? I want to know. I'm going to leave that link in the description below. And there's also other links where I'm on other platforms that we can connect with. And until then, my loves, have an amazing day.